The CTV National news story was about Dove's Keep the Grey campaign. Lisa Laflamme wasn't named in the campaign, but many have linked it to her ouster as anchor of CTV National News. There were reports in the media her dismissal may have been tied to her decision to stop dyeing her hair during the pandemic. Several sources at CTV told CBC News Richard Gray, the company's acting vice president of news, instructed journalists not to include images or video of Laflamme. Gray was recently appointed to replace Michael Melling, who is on leave pending the outcome of a workplace review. Journalists pushed back, and the story didn't air.
Ultimately, journalistic independence is our North Star, and this strikes at, the currency that we trade in, which is trust, truth, and transparency.
The Canadian Association of Journalists says several CTV employees reached out to the organization about their management's potential infringement on editorial freedom. CTV sources say it's not unusual for bosses in newsrooms to give feedback on stories, but the direction not to include images or video of Laflamme crossed the line.
They were coming to the CAJ with some hope for leadership, for follow-up, and to ensure that this issue gets the attention and the oxygen and the spotlight that it needs in order to be considered and taken seriously.
A conversation about ageism and women going gray.
CTV eventually aired the story on Thursday after companies like Wendy's unveiled similar marketing campaigns, this time with images and clips of Laflamme. In a statement to CBC News, CTV's parent company Bell Media said all editorial decisions have been made by editorial leaders, and the company remains committed to upholding the principles of journalistic independence and integrity. The company's CEO also says Laflamme's departure is not related to her age, gender, or gray hair. Instead, it reflects the massive changes to traditional broadcasting in Canada.
Ethel, the backlash over Lisa Laflamme's departure from CTV News continues to grow this weekend.
Yes, in Saturday's Globe and Mail, dozens of prominent Canadians, including artists, journalists, civil rights activists, and politicians, published an open letter calling on Bell Canada to make things right. In the two-page advertisement, they said Bell Media's decision to remove Laflamme in the very prime of her career has had a profound impact. The letter was signed by more than 70 people, including singer Anne Murray and former Prime Minister Kim Campbell.
All right, Ethel, thank you.
You're welcome.